Well, the only difference between crack cocaine and cocaine is sodium bicarbonate and water and heat. Literally, that's it.
And those things are pretty much free if you go to like a science store.
This is free. You can go to your neighborhood convenience store and just get. Anyway, I don't want to tell people how to make crack cocaine, but it literally is a mayonnaise jar of cocaine and baking soda.
How different is the experience?
Oh, it's vastly different. And like for real, I feel really reluctant to kind of have some euphoric discussion. I know you're not asking me to do that, but have some euphoric discussion about crack cocaine.
I think this might be kind of the opposite here.
Okay, no, it's the exact opposite. I'm saying I don't want to have the experience of some euphoric recall. That's how powerful crack cocaine is. Does crack cocaine make you act any differently? No. Is it safer than alcohol? Probably. People think of crack as being dirty. It's the exact opposite. When you make crack, what you're doing is you're burning off all the impurities so that it could bind with the sodium bicarbonate, which makes it smokable. That's all. You know, all of these actors and, you know, people in the past that talked about they had a problem with cocaine and freebasing. They were smoking crack.
So straw on the stove is the same thing?
Not exactly, but close to it. But it's a little bit different. But anyway, my point about it, your point about it, which I think is true, is that there's a thing about crack that is really insidious. And what it is that anytime, I think one of the reasons that they believe that smoking cigarettes is so addictive is because it combines three really important things. It's habit forming, there's an oral fixation, and there is a ritual combined with it. And so the idea of hand to mouth is a habit and a fixation that we learn very early, even as children. With a pacifier, with a spoon, with your thumb, even to breastfeeding. Okay, so really, I don't want to get into the psychology of it because I'm no expert, but I do know this, is that you combine with that ignition, combustion, and then you combine the ritual. You have your cigarette in the morning, you have a cigarette when you get out of the car, you have your cigarette with your coffee. Crack is that on steroids. It's over and over. There's ritual to it. There's a ritualized part of it. The combination of all of those addictive behaviors together becomes like really powerful. And the drug in and of itself is a more immediate euphoric sensation and connected to it than, in my experience, cocaine alone.
Does it require more frequency to maintain the high?
Yes. And the capacity to use more than you could otherwise with powder cocaine, just physically to be able to ingest it.
So you're kind of saying that cocaine reaches a certain plateau of euphoria where you can't necessarily get any higher?
In my experience, yes. This is like a PSA. If you want to completely, utterly fuck up your life, I don't think that anything is necessarily, you do it once you're addicted. But there's about the closest thing that statement could be true would be with crack cocaine.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition, and god damn it, I was about to go to sleep. It is 12:10 in the morning, July 22nd. I was going to take my black ass to sleep, but while I was rendering a video, this came along the feed on Twitter while I was scrolling, killing time, right? You got to have a workflow, but I'm not even going to demystify anything he was saying. I will debunk one thing. He said crack, people in Hollywood like to make it seem like it's a dirty thing. It's not. Oh, it actually is. It is, sir. It's it's the type of shit you don't wash your ass, your nails got dirt under them. You've been roaming around with crack whores. You got a layer of skin on your teeth. You stop going to sleep for days. You wearing deodorant. Body odor is something god awful. It's bad, sir. There's nothing clean. There's nothing good about crack. Now he was comparing it to cocaine. All the cocaine addicts that I know could keep it together for the most part till they couldn't. I've never met a crackhead that was functional and kept it together and that was clean all the time or even half the time. They always went to shit. It didn't matter if they smoked for 5 days or 5 years. After about the 5th month, They was homeless, selling shit, sucking dick, men and women, and they was on Skid Row. Matter of fact, while I was listening to this jackass ramble, he sounded like he was on crack. Either that or the crack cocaine burned his brain out. He was all over the place like bird shit. This is a very good edited video because it was cohesive, but it was a whole bunch of spotted shit he was saying. Now, I don't know if they edited it like that, but I have reason to believe in the full format, he probably sounds more deranged and more scrambled all over the place. But this video, it went to help to make him look like somewhat sane. He sounded like an ex-crackhead. Matter of fact, let me take that back. He sounded like a current crackhead. And I don't like this dude. Not because I know him personally, because I don't. I don't like him because I don't like his father. I don't like the fact that he was possessing cocaine around the same time Joe Biden wrote the 3 strikes law that was locking niggas up for possessing crack cocaine. The hypocrisy of it all. The fact that niggas was getting locked up for possessing this shit when this jackass was all around the world like Carmen Sandiego with crack and freebase rock. He even goes on to say, breaks down the difference between cocaine and freebase. Oh, all your Hollywood types talk about they were freebasing, they were smoking crack. We know that. No shit. This guy sound like the Bill Nye science guy of crack cocaine. This is aggravating. This literally is white supremacy on steroids. Like, ironically, he goes to say that crack cocaine is like a cigarette in the morning on steroids. Sir, I'm drinking a lot of coffee. I highly doubt crack cocaine is anything remotely close to a fucking cup of coffee. Or, ironically, a cup of Joe. This dude needs to be in prison. I hope Donald Trump sees this video and I'm going to tag him when I put up the trailer on Instagram so they can lock this jackass up for possessing a Class A narcotic. He also goes on to say that he's remiss to talk about his past exploits with the drug because it'll make him fiend for it. Basically, that's what he was saying. The interviewer thought that the fact that he was talking about it was going to cause somebody else to maybe be intrigued by it. No, this nigga didn't want to relive past exploits of smoking crack because he was going to get that glaze over look and a 1,000-yard stare back into the past of his glory days, thinking about how he used to suck on the glass dick. This video will get all types of dings and strikes on it. And I really was gonna go to sleep until I saw this. I didn't even want to click on the audio. I clicked on the audio and listened for like the first 10 seconds. It had me hooked. Now I'm gonna spend like the next 20 minutes editing this shit because I don't know. Any chance that I get to take a shot at Joe Biden and Joe Biden's son, it's an opportunity. I don't like them. I don't like the Democratic Party. I don't like Kamala. I don't like crackheads. He's a crackhead and a son of a Democrat, so this is like the icing on the cake. I gotta go hard on this dude. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about this. I had a whole bunch of shit cataloged. I should have wrote it down because as soon as I seen the first 10 seconds of this video, I was like, God damn it. Every time I want to take a break, goddamn social media just keep pulling me back. I can't take a week off. I take a week off and shit happens. I just wish for like a couple days nothing happens. Since I've been awake the last 12 hours, Malcolm Jawal Warner done died. This jackass is talking about exploits with crack cocaine. And I got another story how what the hell is it? I got another story on how Donald Trump's monkey ass is out here. He threatens a stadium deal unless the Washington changes his name back to the Redskins, which I'll talk about that on my Instagram stories that I do the news. If you haven't seen that, the link will be down in the description. You go check that out. But yeah, it's always some shit happening. I just wish for 1 day or 2 days wouldn't shit happen so I could actually live my life. I know y'all gonna say I can live my life regardless. I can. But the way YouTube is set up and how they pay me, I gotta get that money. Plus, these are topics that I like to speak on in my personal life and platform. So, yeah, every moment is an opportunity to seize upon. So I be up on it because That's what I do. In any event, if you like this video, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.